Hi, everyone. It's Wednesday today, a very special Wednesday. Finally, you guys, finally, finally, 1 o'clock cannot come fast enough. Okay, finally, we are here. It's a Wednesday, you guys. But while we are waiting for this interview at 1 o'clock, these two are going at each other. We're going to talk about it. Okay, we're going to talk about the trailer that has come out. And then this one is also in trouble. Musa Khawula is in trouble. Okay. And he's not reporting on himself. And then this one said something that all of us agree with him. I'm like, yeah, Lebo M, I agree with you this time, okay? But before we do that, let's do the countdown so that we can call our people, our family into the circle because we are having a family meeting. Hello, everybody. Sanibonani, welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel, sikhuluma ama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities, kanye nama-YouTubers. If it is your first time joining me today and you like my content, do not forget to press the subscribe button, la ngezansi, and the notification bell. Kanti-ke, there's other ways to support the channel. You can like the video, which is free. You can press the thanks button, which is very cheap. You can watch adverts on this video, which is also free, you guys. If you are joining us from Facebook, please like and follow the page. If you are joining us from Twitter, do the same. Please follow us over there. We are growing our family. Okay, we're getting some relatives from the neighbors. Okay, so listen, you guys. Let me quickly greet everybody in the comment section and we will get into it because we started a little bit late today. Listen, you guys, living in South Africa is an extreme sport. Okay, if it's not electricity, it's water. We come back from work yesterday and there's no water. No water at all. Okay, wake up, nothing. Okay. So yes, you guys have to deal with that in the morning. But we are South Africans, okay? We already know, okay? It will come back eventually, even if it's after like 4 days. Eventually, we will have what? Okay, Nomfundo. Hello. Okay, let me start right up there. Lindelo, you've been waiting. I saw that you've been waiting. I'm reading you phakathi kumanje vukani but vukani. It's Wednesday. ULwesithathu namhlanje. Me too, Lydia. I've been watching this channel like a hawk since 6:55. Fella, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday today, guys. I don't know how we're going to work, okay? But maybe we must work, focus on work so that, time moves fast today. Hey, Fundo, Precious Pearl, Lindela, Vanessa Mappel, thank you so much for joining me today. Okay, the Blue Clinic with Dr. Tabile. We are here, we are here. Listen, you guys, listen. If there's any ninjas in the room, you guys, please give them the front seat, give them some coffee, offer them hugs. Don't force the hugs on them. They're very sensitive today. They're very sensitive today, so don't hug them if they don't want to. Just offer them, tell them they are loved today, they are cared for, they are very important here on YouTube. It's a very hard day for ninjas today, so we are going to be very sensitive and loving to them. Okay, if any of the ninjas come into the comment section, just give them some love, just send them some hearts. We understand, okay? We understand. We're not going to celebrate too much, okay? We're just going to be sensitive and loving. We will hug them, give them some love, give them the front seats. The couches in the front, let them sit there, okay? Because I know it's a hard day today for them. Richard, Stomach, Pulane, hello. Antum Kabawi, house of sesivukile. Yo, kunini silindele Wednesday. Kunini Antum Kabayi, kunini halakasha we are within. And it says sizobuya-ke asibuye manje. Abomathandi abomathandinda. Abomathanda indaba. Yebo. Tom's Kitchen, we need a really good breakfast for the ninjas, okay? Do something that, like comfort food because, the heart is, beating too fast today. We want to make sure that you don't have any heart attacks, okay? We just want to make sure everybody is okay. Okay, make sure that you make them really good breakfast today. Okay, Yonda, good morning, Yonda. Abigail, I am late. Hi, you are not late. We just came in now. We just came in now. I'm going. Okay, I'm going to bed. It's after midnight here. Love you, Dan. Vanessa, hi, how are you? When are you gonna watch the interview? 1 o'clock, okay, South African time. Make sure that you are up. We have to be watching, okay. Morning, Jessica M Sport. Jessica has a channel too, you guys. She does sports. Please check out her channel. Ninjas, I'm selling teach. I know, donate, donate. We're giving love today. It's okay if you lose on some profits today. Just donate to them. Just give it to them. Usuku olukhulu namhlanje. Usuku olukhulu, namhlanje. So listen, you guys. Today is the day of the interview. Of course, Upromise did post a trailer, you guys. And I guess from what Promise is saying, if we had to really believe what she's saying, it's not that. Okay, and it's not this one that I want to share. It's not that her intention is to maybe she's doing the interview to hurt Owamie. She is saying that basically it is because the content fits into her channel. I agree that the content fits into her channel because it's about marriage, it's about divorce, but there is a part of me that does feel like it's a get back at after they had that back and forth. Okay, you guys, I think if she really had to be honest with herself, it is a little bit of a get back at her. But I do agree that the content, because she does talk about relationships, about baby mama, divorce, and all of that, I do feel like okay, fine, it does fit into a channel. But the fact that specifically the first husband that she is interviewing, because I haven't seen any other interview where she's interviewing somebody's ex-husband, is a big guy. And it's not so long ago that her and Owamie were having that back and forth. I think that it is a get back at her a little bit, you guys. So of course. I mean, I was hoping against all odds that Owamie was just going to try and not respond, okay? Or not throw anything at Promise until maybe she sees the interview and see how it goes. Because maybe if we're being honest, you guys, we don't know how it's going to go in that interview. Is he going to be attacking her, or is he going really to be explaining his part of the story when it comes to their marriage and their divorce? Okay, the title, I think it says that big guy on marriage, big guy on marriage and public divorce. Okay, so is he going to be telling his part of that story, or is there going to be any bombs that he's going to throw at Owamie in an attempt to attack her? We don't even know. So I was hoping against all odds that Owamie was going to wait a little bit before there's any shade thrown at Promise. But like I say, you guys, it was against all odds because Owamie is a responder. Owamie is, she will shade back, she will respond, sometimes prematurely, you know. Sometimes prematurely she would do that. So of course over there by TikTok she's doing these videos where she is sort of shading Promise with regards to her marriage. I think every time she comes for Promise, it's always about Promise's marriage, almost like she knows Promise personally and knows exactly what goes on in Promise's marriage. Okay, because I feel like for a lot of us, what we know of her and her marriage is from what we see online. Okay, and but from what we see also, it just always looks like Promise is a happily married woman. Okay, but Owamie just always takes the opportunity to throw things at Promise's marriage. So even if you had a little bit of a feeling of feeling sorry for Owamie with this interview coming up, I think what she's doing on TikTok makes you feel like, I mean, if you're coming for this woman's marriage, listen. I hope she asks all the right questions on that interview, because really, honestly, you're already coming for her without even knowing how the interview has gone. She was talking about getting a bus and getting all of her husband's side chick on the bus and the baby mamas. I don't know how many baby mamas he has. I don't know how many side chicks he has, but I guess he has enough to fill in a bus, because that's what Owamie was saying over there by TikTok, you guys. Promise did actually comment on one of Unfiltered KD's videos yesterday, okay? And listen, you guys, sometimes I have moments where it does feel like, oh, even though Promise will not directly respond to Owamie, but I kind of feel like there is something uh similar between Upromise naye Owamie, because I think if I was promised, I've already done the interview. It's coming this Wednesday. I just wasn't gonna throw any shade. I was just gonna be like, let's just wait for this this interview over here. Okay. So Unfiltered Getting video yesterday, which I said that, you know what, this video is going to get us in hell, because Unfiltered Getty has this thing of talking about things, and then you'll find yourself laughing at things that you shouldn't laughing at. You'll be like, yeah, what imagine I'm going to hell, okay? We'll be fighting for our place in heaven, and Unfiltered Getty will be like, no, you guys are not going to heaven, because she will talk about things, and then you'll be laughing at really awkward things that she is talking about. But this is the video that she did. She was talking about Owamie, because Owamie was over there by Twitter dancing and while shading Promise at the same time. Okay, guys, I think honestly, Owamie's videos are mostly just to show her viewers that, listen, I'm okay, I'm not bothered. I'm not, even though I'm not receiving it that way, I feel like she is definitely bothered, you know, but maybe it's because I think she should be bothered. Okay. So I think everything that she has posted recently, she's trying to say, listen, you guys, I don't care, but I just am failing to receive it that way. So after Unfiltered Kedi did that video, Mrs. Law, who promised, did comment there. I'm just going to read this comment, you guys. She is nothing for me to hate, completely nothing. And that is why she will never hear me talk about her. The interview is about Big Guy's narrative of his marriage, not her. She needs to not get it twisted thinking that I'm about her. I would never waste my time on someone of her caliber. My biggest regret is exchanging numbers with her. That made her think me and her are somewhat associates or sizintanga. As a belief, I never even met her in my entire existence. And on count, I only spoke to her less than 10 times online. Okay, so they've communicated, you guys. I do wonder, guys, if they were communicating and they were kind of developing a friendship. Why did Owamie do that video that she did? Maybe she felt like we're not close enough for me to give her that friend benefit of staying away from certain things, you know, when it comes to her, especially knowing that her marriage is one of those things that are very important to a promise. If you go for her marriage, that is it, okay? Okay. She says that is the biggest regret. I guess speaking to her less than 10 times, like it's like inviting a hood rat into your home, and it starts eating off your furniture. 1 p.m. tomorrow, Big Guy has a YouTube through my podcast, which is about marriage and everything involving marriage. Be it divorce, baby mama, side chicks, she will die and wake up to have me speak about her. Okay. Listen, you guys, this comment here, I felt like the purpose of it partly was to sort of promote the interview, because she does talk about the fact that the interview is coming at 1 o'clock tomorrow, which is today. Okay, part of it was promoting the interview. But I mean, the things that she says that I'm like, I could swear that Owamie is writing this. You know, that's why I'm saying that there are things who promise that are very similar to Owamie, and maybe there's a reason that they bad heads. It's just that the differences between them is the other one saying, listen, I'm not gonna leave my husband because of cheating. I would live for other things, but this is not one of those things that I would live for. And Owamie's like, I will not stay in a marriage where someone is cheating, and they have to accept that they believe in different things when it comes to that. But if you look at this comment, you guys, it does kind of gives you an impression of somebody that looks down at people, you know. It's not everybody that refers to somebody as a nothing, okay? You know, it's not everybody that refers to somebody as a hood rat, okay? So I don't think that that was right for her to do if really she is saying the reason that she did the interview was not really something personal to Owamie. She did the interview because that's the kind of content that she does on her channel. It's not really a personal attack to Owamie. But then why are you calling her a nothing? Why are you calling her a hood rat? So you might be justified in doing so. Sometimes you'll be like, to a person, like thinking to yourself, this person don't know who I am, but you don't actually say it. Okay. So yeah, you guys, I had those issues just with this message to be like, okay, Promise does now sound like that person who looks down at people. Okay. But this is not the first time that we had a situation like this where somebody is saying this person thought that we were some sort of friends just because we spoke like for a few times. We had Jackie, you remember with the Jackie Owamie friendship too, where it got to a point where the other person was saying, "Listen, we're not friends like that. Okay, we might have went to Durban once to on a girls trip. I mean, I guess people go on girls trip with people that are not really friends with them, but we're not really friends like that. Okay, and it just seemed like I guess people that Owamie is trying to get close to then end up like that, and they're like, oh, we're not, we're not really friends like that. Okay, we don't know what happened to her. Gotten Owamie to a point where she did that initial video that caused the whole thing. Maybe it was there. I don't. Is it a friendship? Not even a friendship. Whatever it is that they were trying to build. What fractured it, according to what we saw, was that initial video that Owamie did talking about promises marriage. However, you guys, something else might have happened that we don't know about. And also, am I the only one that feels like when Promise is it's almost like Promise knows big guy, it just knows him, Jen. It's not like she only just got him for the interview. But listen, 1 o'clock is coming. All the answers will be there, you guys. I do hope for big guy's sake that he gets to say whatever it is that he needs to say, you guys. And I do hope that this is the first and the last interview he's going to do. It doesn't have to be the last interview, but I hope that he says everything that he needs to say and closes the chapter. After all, he is in another relationship now, and then he can just move on with his life, you guys. I hope they're not just gonna have part one. It's been fun waiting for this interview. I hope there's part two so we can wait again. The wait was fun. Yes, you guys. So we will see, you guys, what happens today. Oh, I mean, I thought that she would have because of the thing of her wanting to respond all the time, even though she is throwing that shade on Twitter. I thought maybe there was going to be a video, but instead, you guys, there's just this video that she did here. I don't know if she was trying to be like, listen, you guys, I'm just going to move on with my life as if it's normal, nothing much is happening, because on this video she's just all of a sudden talking about Papa, the church guy, Kambubani, who walked on air, and I was like, what's the point of this? She said she was cooking, but she ends up not cooking. And then just talking about how the pastor walked on air, how she was there. And I was like, didn't she tell the story already? So, but I got the feeling that she was trying to show her viewers, listen, let's just move on as if everything is normal. But then she couldn't resist the temptation to actually throw some shade there on Twitter. So let's look at this trailer here that was posted by Promise. Oh, there's no volume. What the hell is happening? Oh, I haven't. Okay. Guys, there's no volume. What's happening? Anyway, you guys, let me just talk about it. Okay. So on this trailer that Promise posted, it worried me a little bit. Okay, and let me tell you why I said that it worried me. I was like, you know what? We need to manage our expectation. Okay, we need to manage our expectation because listen, like the trailer is supposed to make you want to watch the interview. We already want to watch the interview, but you know the trailer is supposed to make you want to watch the interview. So big guy is talking about, you know, how the sister was pregnant and Owamie wanted her to sort of get rid of the, you know, the pregnancy and all of that, and he was the one that said no, 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 whatever, you know. I had heard of him talking about that situation, but relating to Owami, I didn't know that he had spoken about it relating to the sister. And people have said that on Aline's channel he had done it, that that's not a new story, like he had given that story to Lynn too, you know. So this trailer made me feel like if this is the highlight of the interview, are we really going to get what we think we are going to get from this interview? It worried me, you guys, just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. Someone did ask why, you know, if you look at here, like the microphone is right down there. Why is the nami ngayibuka le nto ukuthi microphone yakhe there ibele yini laphaya ezantsi. And I was like, why are we looking at things that don't matter? Anyway, you guys, I'm sure he must have been nervous to do the interview. He is on basically on Owami's platform because he is here on YouTube. A lot of the people here support Owami. He doesn't know how it's gonna go with the interview. At the same time, he does want to I guess tell his story, you guys. And also who promised did also posts something. Oh yes, it was. It says when you apparently hate someone you don't know and never laid your eyes on them. Weird. Okay, I guess she was responding to OM. Oh yes, the video is here, you guys, that I was trying to play. I'm looking under shots when it is here. Okay. This was a trailer. Let me do this.
It's her who came to me. It's
Okay.
her.
To say that maybe you guys must look at into,
Yeah, the sister making abortion.
and we're like,
And then I was
no.
like, no. No, no. She was not even suggesting it. Or Guti, sorry, sihlale phansi sikhulume ngayo.
Oh,
She already made up her mind to say, okay, no, fanele ayoyenza abortion. I was like, no ways. I'll take good care of the child. In fact, that child would be mine.
Guys, sometimes it is conflicting, honestly, when these things are coming out because these are very personal stories. But you guys, Aibo, what's happening here? Where is it? Guys, I don't know where this. Oh, it's here. Sorry, guys. So I'm saying, you guys, sometimes it's conflicting because these are personal stories. So normally you would be like, why is he revealing something so personal? Okay, is it even his business to reveal? But then if you've listened to Owami's story at times regarding their marriage and regarding their family. We've heard a lot of very personal stories. Okay. So if he's going to tell his side of the story, can we say to him that he can't reveal too much? You know, that some personal stories must leave out because it looks like Owami hasn't left out a lot. Okay, she has told almost everything, even though she is still saying that there is more to tell you guys. So it's a difficult one, you guys, to decide whether I'm for him telling everything or for him not telling everything. Of course, for Mkosi's sake, it would be nice, you guys, if she tells us a little bit of the juicy stuff. But that is just me ngithanda iy'ndaba that ezingezona ezami, okay. Nonhlanhla mpela isihleko sakho, guys, you have to laugh sometimes, you know. People take these things too seriously sometimes, like it's their story, and I'm like, no, now usazoba nowakho umgosi, lona akona wethu, it's just, you know. Good morning Puluka, good morning, good morning, good morning. Awusasiqali nje ezwini into esithule. Guys, if you need hugs, just ask for hugs. We'll give you hugs, okay? Ninjas think we hate them, but we love them. Lunchtime this side, and there's being sitsi sekunjal. No, but it's a few hours. But Owamie has been asking for it. Kuthiwa, if you keep knocking at the devil's door, someone will eventually open. No wonder. I agree with you. It's been too long. I mean, we thought she was stopping and then she will start. And then we think she's stopping and then she will start. And then we think she's stopping and then she will start. So obviously, it was always going to happen. Okay. OG Media, hello, 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 OG. Mina, I didn't go to work just hayi wawezi uzoxosha emsebenzini imagine uthi hey ngaxoshela umgosi. But I don't blame you. Funny TikTokers are against promise for interviewing Big Guy. I understand because maybe they don't know the history or has been talking about Big Guy. And anybody, I think people that are against this interview are ninjas. And then because of course they have to protect their mother, okay, and then the other people are people that don't know the story, okay, people that don't know the story, then definitely they're going to be against it. I think Owamie met her match with promise. She's not the one to be messed with, okay. And if I were her, like, I would stop with these attacks on her marriage, because you don't know what she could do next. It's very hard to fight with a calm fighter, someone that is just going to be like, okay, let me just go away, because we thought that the fight between Promise and Owamie was over, but Promise was like, listen, okay, let me go. And then she retrieved, and then she came back and she's like, okay, here is a dish of revenge. Take it. Hello, Sibo. Sibo's Easy Recipes, guys. Check out her channel. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, Amy still loves that man. That's why she constantly wants to be in his mind. But hey, yeah. It's too much, you guys. It's too much. Indeed, Dr. Tabile, but seem to be cut from the same. They seem to be cut from the same cloth, just different ends. Yes, I think there is that. Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Apulan says, "Promise is settling a score. That's all, and we all Big Guy story. But I wish if it was someone interviewing Big Guy, not Promise, because she has her own interest. I don't know, you guys. I just want her because I just felt like after watching the her interviews, I felt like she's so good. So I felt like I'm okay with her doing the interview. If it was somebody that can't really interview people, but they want to interview just to get back, then yeah, I would feel like that too. But I get what you're saying. Okay, only 5 hours left, guys. Yes, the countdown since the logo is has begun. From the already leaked voice notes about the size of his manhood, I honestly hope that for his sake, Big Guy didn't unknowingly dig what is left of his dignity deeper in the ground. Okay, yeah, we'll see, you guys. We'll see. I think honestly, for me, if I was Big Guy and you send me a voice note that is talking about my manhood and you are swearing at my mother, that would be the thing that would make me do the interview where I tell it all. Tell it all. Okay. My dignity is already like, because guys, yes, we might not know that she called him that if he did not release the voice notes. Okay. But he knows it, and whatever it is that he felt about himself and about his mother. So that would have been the message that would have made me be like, this is it. Okay, I'm done. Ziyakhala today, life will look ziyakhala today. Oh, I mean, needs to teach this Promise a lesson. Not sure this time around, but interview the side chick of her husband plus kid. We will be here to watch it, okay? Because at this point, you guys, everybody's just being petty. Okay, she can do that too. The only thing is that Owame's not a good interviewer, you guys. She's not a good interviewer. She usually wants to express her thoughts, more than she lets the guests, But listen, I'll be here for it. If she did, I'll be here for it, you guys. But before I read the rest of the comments, you guys, I want to just talk about this one story. Because Musa Khawula appeared in court, you guys, but the magistrate was not very happy with him. Okay. So it says here, magistrate Khatfo with Musa Khawula. Okay, you guys are not seeing what I'm saying. So the magistrate is Khatful with Musa Khawula. And I'm like, the magistrate, a lot of people are Khatful with him. So the magistrate has joined the queue. So magistrate Paulette Darocha Botley, who is presiding over the murder case of celebrity troll Musa Khawula. I like that officially he's a troll, okay? Has had enough of postponements. He said this when Khawula appeared in court and requested a postponement of his pre-trial hearing. Imagine, it's still a pre-trial and they've been postponing like all the time. Khawula briefly appeared in the magistrate court on Tuesday, 22nd of August, where his lawyer requested a postponement. He said they needed to acquire some medical reports for Khawula, which they need in their case. Listen, you guys, it's been such a long time. Why didn't they request the reports? The lawyer said he called the doctor to provide him with medical reports, but the doctor refused. He said he needs more time so that he can visit the doctor. Why haven't you visited the doctor all this time? Okay, listen, if I was the magistrate, I'll be mad too. The magistrate told Khawula that his lawyer to get their house in order and she cannot continue postponing the matter. She said Khawula must return on the 21st of September 2023. Khawula is facing the case of murder after he allegedly asked his then boyfriend Wandile Kambole on the in March 2022. It is alleged that Khawula went to see Kambole, who was with his girlfriend in Fredenberg. It is alleged that the girlfriend told Kambule and Khawula to go outside to talk about their issue. It is alleged that there was an outcry of people begging Musa to not to ask Kambula with a K, but he allegedly continued with the attack. Khawula's case has been postponed on several occasions, hence the magistrate is calling for the matter to go to trial. Listen, you guys, I honestly think that they're just playing games here so that it takes time for the trial to begin, I guess, and maybe they know that there are possibilities that Musa Khawula would be found guilty and it's just buying time. The fact that they're saying they couldn't get the medical reports because the doctor refused, so they have to go there and get it. So why haven't you gone there and got it? Okay, I think it's just their strategy to try and get the case or the trial postponed. Okay, so here our official troll over here, you guys, is also on supposed to be on trial. Okay, just like those accused in the Senzo case, just like Omoto, so he's supposed to be one of those too, you guys. So yeah, hopefully sometime soon the family will be able to get the answers, because somebody did lose their lives, you guys. There's a family here that lost their loved one and they haven't had any justice because, of course, him and his lawyer are playing games. Okay, and then it's this story, you guys, because Lebo M is one of those men that really believe, I don't know if he believes in love or he just believes in um does he believe in love or he believes in marriage? Okay, he's one of those people that doesn't give up. Okay, he will. One thing about Lebo M is he will get married. Okay, but with his recent marriage, you guys, ending in tears too, he is saying that, listen, maybe this is it for me. I cannot do it anymore. Okay, and I think all of us agree with him. I don't think that there's anybody that disagrees with Lebo M when he says, listen, you guys, when it comes to marriage, I am done. I'm not doing it again. And I'm like, Lebo, you've done it enough time. It's okay. And I like the fact that he's not giving up on love, he's giving up on marriage. Okay. So apparently, Utole Umoti in his wife's belongings. Okay. And nabo ilokuzana isgezo what protect. I think this one is written that, I don't know, geseni ugquma. Listen, you guys, when it comes to umuthi is not always bad. Okay, like umuthi ugquma ukuzicleaner sometimes, that's how we what doing flushing the toxins out of your body. Uyaqhuma, uyachatha. It's normal for abantu abamnyama leyo. So unless mhlambe bengibone umuthi othi what idliso or bheka mina ngedwa, then I would have been worried. I mean, maybe his wife was just taking care of herself, okay? But this was the thing for him that was like, you know what? I'm done with this marriage, okay? His marriage has been making headlines for the past 3 weeks after he announced that he is parting ways with his wife and of barely 2 years. A pretty Samuel Morake, award-winning producer and music composer Lebo M, has since kicked out Pretty from their marital home and upmarket estate in Midland. He has demanded the Mercedes Benz that he had bought for her to be returned and her clothes await collection, packed and stored in boxes in a double garage mansion. The insider tells Zimoja that after Pretty dropped the car on Sunday evening at the shopping complex nearby, Lebo M dashed off to collect it. The next day, Lebo's staff members were instructed to pack her belongings in boxes for her to collect. It was at this time the helper and his assistant found Muti stashed away in the corner. It was the assistant who saw the plastic bag full of weird smelling stuff. She thought it was bath salt, but the helper told her it might not be, the insider says. When she showed Mr. M how good are these workers nabo? Hayi. Amaxoxa bemkhomselani manje Mr. M. He was shocked and in utter disbelief that the woman he loved did not declare that she might be using Motum. Well, that's if it belongs to her, but he also wasn't sure. But they continued to look around the house. The insider says on a tree on the west wing, they found something peculiar hanging from a branch. It was just weird. It was almost like someone had intentionally put it there. The source says the muti resembles African traditional cleansing medicines, pink salt, blue salt, and some stuff that you put under your tongue and mouth. And we all know the stuff you put under the tongue. According to the instruction, he added that Lebo M has called various traditionalists who have confirmed that it is indeed Muti that was found at his home. But they are not sure of the intentions on why the Muti was there. But he's not bothered. He doesn't care much about that sort of thing. He's highly protected. He knows people have advised him to go for a cleansing and all of that, but he's not bothered. Okay, so now you meet him. Drink as tea. Hi guys, there's nothing wrong drinking kumakeza daily. Hi. This is just medicine, people. How? Badlala ngonkosikazi lana. So of course, Zangoma are going to say, "Come here, I will gather you." Okay. Pretty has since released a statement saying that she has not received any divorce summons and she will no longer be responding to any media questions fueled by fake news and misrepresentation of the truth. I refuse to be part of the mediocre media smear campaign against a defenseless woman, she says in a statement. A marriage is not about two people. A marriage binds families as well. As a wife, I will not be drawn to defending or commenting any further on mine and my family's private affairs, as I respect both the Morake and the Samuels family. Lebo M's management refused to comment on the matter. So it's over, you guys. He is saying, this is the last time I've done this. I'm not doing it again. And I'm like, listen, I agree. Don't do it again. You've tried it, okay? don't do it again. Just try love, okay? Just try love. It's okay to try love, but he's been married enough times. But it's sad to see it end, but maybe it wasn't meant to be, okay? Okay, Ziyakhala today. I have Zikhala, Lungi, I have Zikhala. You have the same name as my daughter, by the way. To Okay, we read that one. Time's up. I think I read that comment. Morning, everyone. Constance Kosi. Morning, 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 morning. I'm late. Good morning. You are not so late, okay? If we still hear you, are not late. Sometimes telling your story doesn't usually interpret or get received the way one would have loved or expected. People's reactions, especially in the current social media era, is very wild and big. It is. It's a very big gamble, you know? It's a very big gamble. We'll be listening, you guys. We have nothing to lose or gain from this interview. So if he says something that we don't understand, we're going to be asking questions, okay? So yes, you guys, he is taking a risk. Time's up. Yes, time's up, everyone. I understand, says, and including all things the interview will be about her. I don't think so. People are going to be disappointed today. Yes, there is a possibility. That's why I say that at the beginning, we have to manage our expectation. But nonetheless, it will still be good for us to just sit and watch Upi Guy tell whatever story that he's going to tell for a change, okay? Yabo futhi indaba yokuhumusha awushayi one so awushayi one nye Owamie should interview Promise Baby Mine and Side Chicks. Promise is just interviewing Big Guy to tell his side of the story. There's honestly nothing wrong. And Nama Ninja Niyakula Xola Mhlanga. They're giving them other ideas and she might just do it, okay? Queen Ninja needs therapy to heal from the divorce. It's sad to see someone lose themselves when they go through something. I'm Ninja for the record. Listen, you guys, sometimes I'm not sure if really it's because she hasn't healed from the divorce or it's the YouTube thing, you guys, because YouTube can get you into that thing of like the views. And once you do a video on one subject and you know definitely if I do a video on this one subject, it gets the views, then it can just draw you in. One thing about Owamie's videos on story times about her divorce is that it gets the views. So sometimes I'm not sure it's because she does it so much because it gives her the views, or it is because she's still dealing with issues that she never really dealt with in her marriage. It's difficult to know because we're not really her. Tandy Luke, hello. December. I highly doubt the interview is going to be about her. It might be about life after divorce, a little bit about marriage, then life in general. Okay. It could be, you guys, but 1 o'clock we is, so we will know. So Owamie's ninjas are just as toxic as her. It's true when they say birds of the same feather flock together. Owamie needs help not to be enabled and self-destruction. I don't know, you guys. I know of ninjas that are very matured and of a matured age, okay? But sometimes when I read the comment section, I'm like, those are kids. Because sometimes I'm like, there's no way that and like adults will comment like this. Sometimes I feel like it's kids. It's kids. So people that haven't gone through life experiences sometimes and they haven't gone through relationships, like real like relationships and marriages and so yeah, it's difficult, you guys, but I do sometimes feel like a lot of the ninjas are just kids, and that's why you get such comments. Women big guys should just fix things and get back. yo Imagine, you guys, if available to say back together. You never know. They need to go to defining breakup once. Yeah. I wonder how that would go. And today and tomorrow we're dealing with trending stories on YouTube, please. We'll try. We'll try. Musa is very dangerous. Musa is dangerous, you guys. That's why I don't understand people that are attempting to beat him up and all of that. Because maybe even that time, maybe they were fighting, and then he thought he was losing the fight, and then maybe took the weapon and used it. So I feel like it's risky to try and get into a fight with him. And don't they say ukuthi abantu ababulala umuntu have iqunga? Sometimes they just get that feeling of wanting to do it again. If they didn't do the traditional stuff of getting cleansed and all that. So I would just stay away from somebody that has taken somebody's life before. He believes in the idea of love and marriage. Who are you talking about? The big guy. So what's wrong with him finding Moti? He's mad. Oh, you mean Lebo M? Yes. Finding Moti is mad. Listen, you guys, that's a thing. Unless, like I said, unless it's like it says easily. So in Moti is like medicine you get from a pharmacy. If uyakula or so it doesn't necessarily mean that when you find umuti on someone it's something bad. Okay, maybe she knew that he doesn't believe in umuti, and so he's not going to agree with it, so she kept it away from him. Kuku Shange, hello. Hello, Kuku. Lebo M is such a weird. I'm not sure why women keep marrying. I don't know. Maybe it's because of money. I suspect. No one is working today. We dedicate this day. Guys, I have to go off. People. Okay, let me just acknowledge you guys, and I guess we can read the comments later on because I really have to get of Milano, Antum Kabaye, Sizagele Twala, Poor Happiness, it was here, guys, SB, is Yakala, guys, is Yakala. You need you can actually rush if you feel like he's speaking too slow, you can actually make the thing play a little bit faster. So so if you can't wait for him to speak slowly, you can just rush it. There is an option there to change it. It's not easy to break out of a 3-year relationship. What about 10-year? You feel like a fellow now, a part of you has died with that person. Like Uko is a ninja thought it would be a walk in the park. It's not easy, you guys. And also, like when you get married, I guess you have this thing of what you are done now. You know, you found the person, moving on with your life. Now, when you're getting a divorce, you're going back to being single. Now you're looking around and you're like, yo, these are the people available. Ngempela, 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 I have to find a person lying this bunch. Then you realize that it's not as easy. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Of course, we are going to be watching the interview, and then we will meet here later on today to talk about it. Maybe we won't even do one live because they just become too long. Okay. And I really enjoy the comment section. I think this evening we'll spend more time, and I think it's going to be more fun because I won't be rushing. And then if you feel like we didn't talk about everything, then we'll do another live. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to like the stream. It helps with YouTube algorithm. And also, if you are in a Wi-Fi free zone, do not forget to just let the stream rerun so that we can make some money on the adverts. Otherwise, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. Share the video with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in Tanda.